What's up, YouTube? All right, so we're doing round 2 of the live reel unboxing, and sorry if this is a surprise to anyone just cruising on their phone or stumbling upon this after the recording's done, but I don't do a good job of pre-promoting going live. I just kind of do it when I feel like it. Oh, I don't know who's first. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of awesome offers in the last I don't know, week or two or so. Actually, in the last few months. So, the title of this video, totally banged my camera there. Um, totally, totally messed my stuff up. So, the title of the video, what's it like to get free stuff? One of the perks of being a YouTuber and doing a lot of reel reviews is getting offers from a lot of random companies, and you do get offered a lot of stuff to review. Some of it's awesome, some of it's cool. Some of it is stuff I've never heard of. Some of it is stuff you've probably seen on Amazon or eBay. Some of the stuff is actually legit name brand stuff. And I feel like in the last few months, I've kind of like crossed into this, like it was like unknown stuff and I couldn't really get past that little barrier. And then like one day I got a bunch of emails from people that wanted me to review legit stuff. A lot of it isn't fishing related. A lot of people just want me to put their name brand stuff in front of their in front of my audience, and I try to stick with the fishing stuff because that's kind of what I like to do, especially on this channel. And so anyway, just to give you a kind of idea of what we're going to be looking at today, it's a bunch of reels. I have like 3 or 4 boxes. Some of the stuff I couldn't wait to open, so I've already opened it, and some of it is in front of you. So just to give you an idea of the kind of stuff that I get a lot of stuff sent directly from the manufacturer themselves. A company called Godline sent me this braid to review. They sent me 2 free samples. This is, let's see, 20 pound, I think 150 yards of this green stuff, 300 yards of this 25 pound stuff, multicolor. And, basically they asked me to put it to the test and give them an honest review. And I haven't done that yet. I've gone fishing with it. It feels very similar to that bobbing stuff I featured in a previous review. But a company like this, they put a lot of pressure on you to review your stuff. I mean, it's worth maybe a few bucks to them to manufacture. You can totally tell because when you're sent something directly from the manufacturer from China, I don't have the box, but the insurance is only like a couple dollars. If you ever received like a UPS package, oftentimes you can get an idea of the value they put on their own products when they send it to you. Stuff like this, they'll insure it for like $3 US, something like that. Nicer reels, they'll insure for like $20 to $30, something like that. The reels that are made in China. So it gives you an idea of their manufacturing costs. And it's funny, just because something isn't worth a lot, they'll put like, oh, it doesn't necessarily equate to how much like pressure they put on you to see a video. I take my time with my stuff. It takes me a while to produce stuff. Every product review you've seen of mine, it averages like 10 to 15 hours of work because I do a lot of research. I don't know a lot of the stats off the top of my head, like Joss from J&H. I don't own a tackle shop. So a lot of this stuff I have to do a lot of hands-on research, and I don't want to give you guys false information because oftentimes a lot of purchase decisions are made as a direct result of my videos, and I know that due to my Amazon associate links. So I get a report, I see how much product my channel moves, and you guys definitely patronize my channel by buying through my Amazon links, and it totally supports the channel. Like the camera gear I've been able to upgrade. You'll see that in the next couple of videos. You'll see me shooting with a nice DSLR, 100% covered by proceeds from my Amazon account. I kind of build the channel slowly and use what funds I can generate from this hobby to pour back into the channel and hopefully improve the content. So anyway, as an aside, that was an aside. So going back to stuff like this, I get random stuff. I get line, I get reels, I've gotten rods before, stuff you've seen, reviewed, stuff you haven't seen, stuff you maybe will never see because it sucks. But I will try to be honest with, with my reviews. And the reason why I decided to shoot an unboxing is because I have so much stuff kind of backed up. I kind of wanted to do an unboxing with you guys just to show you what it's like unboxing all the stuff I get. And I don't know, I think you guys like to live vicariously through my hands sometimes and get to see what gear feels like. Some of the gear you've never heard of, some of the gear you've definitely heard of. And we'll start with the kind of stuff that I consider maybe the cheaper stuff, move our way up to the kind of the big box I'm really excited to open. I haven't opened it yet. And I think you guys will be surprised to see the quality of gear that this company sent me. So So anyway, starting with this line, Godline, you might have seen it on YouTube before. Another company that's pushing their product pretty hard. You've seen it in the hands of YouTubers. I think it's like a 4-strand line in the 20 to 25 pound. So far, it's okay. I've used Bobing line before. Very similar stuff. It might come from the same factory. It runs really loud through the guides, but I mean, it holds and it casts pretty well, just as well as most braids that are out there. It's a lot louder than like a Cephix 832 or a Power Pro Super Slick 8, and it's also not that cheap. You would think that a line like this would be a lot more affordable than those lines, but price wise, it's kind of it's surprisingly more expensive than I thought it'd be. So look for the official Ish with Fish review vid of this stuff, but just wanted to put it out there because I told them I put it out in some video form, because I guess they couldn't wait 6 months. That's how long it takes me sometimes to review stuff. 6 months. Another company. This company was called Gearbest, gearbest.com. Okay, this is a really quick story. This is funny. So they sent me this reel, right? It's the Morph 3000. It's a freshwater only reel. They asked me to pick a reel to review. I picked the most expensive one they were selling at the time, and it's this carbon fiber thing. And as soon as I pulled it out of the box, give me a second, I was like, holy crap, this thing looks familiar. You know what this is? This is a Cast King Mela. This is like a reel that's pushed really hard, like on Amazon and eBay. Has a ton of like high reviews. And I looked at this, and then I looked at this, and I was like, holy crap, they're the same reel, except this one has a carbon body. Yeah, so kind of proof that Cast King defaults to kind of the same big Chinese manufacturing plants in China somewhere, and they all kind of produce the same thing. I mean, you can kind of see the body, you can kind of see the handles, you can see the shape of the knobs. It's all kind of the same stuff. You can see the top here, the drag cap, the shape of the bail, the shape of the line roller. There are little details here that are different, and I think what a manufacturer does is they basically give a checklist out to a private label company like a Cast King, and they say this is kind of what we make. There's bells and whistles you can add to differentiate your product from another person that might carry the same product but under a different brand. And I think this is a case of that. The big difference here is that this is a carbon body versus this, which is graphite or plastic, for shorthand. This actually feels a lot lighter than this one, but it's weird. The build quality of this one is actually crappier than this one. So, like, as I spin it, it's really rough. I'm not rough, but like it's really tight, and it's not sealed on the inside or anything. So, I have no idea why it's been so freaking tight. I've taken this trout fishing. You'll see an upcoming trout vid where I didn't catch anything of this, what I tried. But dang, okay, so it feels light. I mean, I'm trying to give it, the benefit of the doubt. But damn, dude, this thing's like $85, maybe $80 US on a Chinese website. So they put a high, dollar value on a reel like this. And I think they can do that because it's carbon compared to this. This is like a $20 reel, $25 reel. This is like an $80 reel, and the only difference is the carbon body. The finish on this is actually really nice, actually. I'm actually impressed with the finish of it. But everything else is just garbage. It's like super loose, super jiggly. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it, but it jiggles like crazy. And the bail is super big. I mean, I was playing around with it and casting, and this thing just wraps my knuckles. I hate reels that have huge bails. I actually didn't like the Ballistic EXH because of how big their bail was. You can see on the Mela 2, it's actually a little smaller. This thing sticks out like crazy. Yeah, it's like $80 or $85, something like that. So, okay, so that's not where the story ends. Okay, stay with me. So, I actually replied to them before I decided to make a video or use it, and I said, you know what? I regret ordering this. I regret telling you that I wanted this reel. I'm kind of sad you guys sent me this one. I wanted could you guys send me the C9 Axe instead? Because that one actually I heard good things about, and they're like, okay, we'll send you that one. Thanks for being honest. So they sent me, hold on, guess what they sent me? Another Morph 3000. So I guess there was like a glitch in the communication. Maybe there's maybe the language barrier. I mean, I can definitely tell when I'm emailing back and forth with these companies. There's definitely, English is definitely not their first hand language, and sometimes I have to decipher the emails for myself. I definitely asked for an Axe 3000, not another morph. So I have two reels that I don't really like and I'm not crazy about, so I don't know what to do with them. I was thinking maybe doing a giveaway at some point. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not going to sell it because I don't want to profit on a freebie. It feels weird. I don't know. I'll keep one, run it to the ground, maybe throw it in the surf and see if it can handle the surf. I'll probably kill it. Maybe give the other one away. I don't know. So now I have two reels that look pretty, look sexy, but aren't. I don't know. Maybe I'll catch a fish on it and it'll blow my mind, but I haven't done that yet. But just in hand, I've dealt with enough reels now where I can just tell which ones are gonna last and which ones aren't. Okay, so that's the story of Gearbest.com. They have some cool stuff. It's kind of like, if this is the top of the line stuff, this is their $85 stuff. I mean, you can imagine what else they got, right? So, so that's the Gearbest.com episode. Okay, chapter. Moving on. Okay, so another company. This is another big company you've probably heard of, Banggood.com. So they emailed me in the last couple months and said, "Hey Ish, do you want to review some reels for us?" And they were really, really generous. They have a much bigger and much more higher quality catalog. They have a lot of name brand stuff like Penn, Abu, some Daiwa, some Shimano, and they said, "Hey Ish, do you want to review a reel? Pick a reel. You can review any reel that we sell." I was like, "Really? Okay, cool." So I picked a reel that I thought would be fun to review. So I'm gonna unbox it. I think this is it. This comes from China. Again, these companies aren't very good about putting their names on the packaging, so I never know which company is which. And again, this video is featuring like, I don't know, 3 or 4 companies. So let me open it. This is the live unboxing part. So let me open it with you guys, and let's see if this is the reel they sent me. Hold on. Oh, okay. Here's my scissors. All right. If you guys like the format of this video, let me know. The last one did pretty good. It got like 3,000 reviews and it's still climbing. I suspect it's because it was that Daiwa Fuego LT, which everyone seems to really be excited for and like. But the quality of the videos are often pretty crappy because I'm streaming live and I live in an area without great cell reception. And my Wi-Fi kind of sucks here too, so I don't know. The final vid is always terrible. Okay, so which one is this? What is this? Okay, so... Okay, so again, this is Banggood.com, Banggood. Okay, what is this? Okay, so this isn't the reel I thought it would be. Okay, so this other company named Deukio, Duekio, this is like going back 3 months ago. They asked me to review some reels, and I said, I literally was like, here, I want this reel and this reel. This is the best they had at the time. I completely forgot about them. I'm sorry. I was totally setting you up for a really nice reel. But you know what? These are 2 more kind of Insta-brand reels that I totally forgot about. I'm not trying to set you guys up. Deukio BT3000. I forgot what I ordered. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm kind of scatterbrained. I literally, like, my desk is just full of stuff right now. Okay. Wow. This is ooh, it's a conventional reel. Dude, I totally don't remember ordering this. Wow, what is this? Okay. Alright. Left-handed. Okay. It's like kind of a cheapy Abu Ambassador. Oh, totally cheapy. Oh, super rattly. If I had a cat, my cat would love this. Okay, not impressed. Maybe it just has to be tightened. Maybe screws have to be tightened. Oftentimes, these Chinese reels, I don't know who's doing the QA. I doubt anyone is, but things come out of the box like super loosey-goosey. Okay, well, left-handed bait caster. I don't know, maybe I could use this for a local ling cod or something if I'm, jigging off my raft or something like that. Maybe that's why I ordered it. It actually doesn't, I mean, aside from the fact that it's ready to fall apart in my hand, it's not too bad. Okay, that makes no sense. Oh, look at that. And they give you paddle handle if you don't want to go with the power handle. That's pretty cool. Okay. If you guys are commenting on the video, sorry, I'm not replying because I don't know. When I look at the video back, you can't see what other people are commenting with, and I'm just like talking to no one. Okay, so this is their other reel. What did I order? You know what? Sometimes I'll get offers for stuff, and I'll say, sure, send this, send that. And like I literally never hear back from them, and then 3 months later, I get a box like this on my doorstep. So yeah, the line of communication, the follow-up is just non-existent. Whoa. Okay, this is like a drop shot reel. Look how shallow that spool is. I can't use this for surf fishing. What was I thinking? Okay, I mean, all right, not too excited. This feels like a toy. They're probably gonna send me an angry email. It's funny, okay, so I've noticed a trend with a lot of these Chinese companies. They send me emails as if their managers are gonna beat them. So oftentimes every email opens up with, if it's coming from a company that is pressuring me to spit out a video because it's been a few weeks, they'll say, my boss is standing behind me and I really need you to get this video out, otherwise there might be repercussions. I kid you not, I'm not lying. Like they'll really guilt you into to pumping out a review vid. So if you see other YouTubers reviewing stuff, and if it's rushed, it's probably because they were guilted into pumping out a video because they were told they were going to be fired or something. All right. 3,000 size reel is pretty small. It's like a little drop shot reel, so I'm definitely not going to use this in the salt. And I know it's a drop shot reel because the reel's so shallow. I think it's meant to put like a really light fluoro or mono line or something like that, and not meant to be cast like super far. That's what happens when you get a really shallow reel. Less coil, supposed to cast pretty well. I don't know. I'm not a bass fisherman. I might be making that up, but I've heard and I've been told that spinning reels with really shallow spools are drop shot reels. Okay, two reels I completely forgot about and wasn't expecting in this video. Okay, moving on. Okay, next one. Okay, so this I think is from that company that I was talking about, and if it's not, I apologize. I don't know where this is from. Actually, okay, so this is from a company. I don't know where the company is from. It's shipped within California. I'm based in California, and all the stuff I'm getting today is either from China or Japan, overseas, right? I was not expecting something from the City of Industry in California. In fact, this might be something my wife ordered. It might not even be a fishing reel. This video is going off the rails here. This might not even be a fishing reel. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yes, it is. Okay, awesome. So check that out. This is the first official, okay, sorry to all the other Chinese companies, but this is the first legit fishing reel that a Chinese company has sent me. And by legit, I mean, a reel that's made by a manufacturer we're all familiar with. If you don't know who makes Conflict, you might as well unsubscribe from my channel because I don't know what you're doing with your life. I've reviewed a ton of Penn stuff. I'm not a Penn fanboy. I'm not like sponsored by them. I don't know. I like Penn. I really like the fact that they kind of came back from making crappy stuff to actually halfway decent stuff. And a lot of people don't like them because I don't know why, but I like the form factor of their reels, especially like the latest line. Boom. Okay. So interesting story. So this isn't the only reel I'm expecting from them. They're actually gonna send me another one, but I said, hey, send me the nicest, biggest, baddest reel you have. And they sent me this Penn Conflict 8000. So there is a Conflict 2, but the Conflict 2 is kind of directed at guys that need a really light application but solid reel. And I think the Conflict 2 is only available in like the 2,000 to 5,000 range. So the Penn Conflict 1 is still available, and they sell it up to the 8,000. Okay, so dude, check that out. Okay, so so I had a couple of these. Honestly, I had a couple of these. I bought one as a giveaway at the kind of YouTuber extravaganza, Biggest Ling Wins. Watch that video if you get a chance. You'll see who won that. And out of the cost, out of pocket, I basically gave that to the winner of that day. I sold one of these recently because I had two of them and I didn't think that I would need an 8,000. And then I got invited to a sturgeon fishing trip, and then a guy told me about this cool ray spot, and I really regretted giving up that Conflict 8000. And so when it just so happened that a company said, hey, review any reel you want, and I saw they had this, and I was like, dude, this is like karma. And there's never any guaranteed promise that you're gonna get a reel. You know, I'm not paying for it. A company is just promising to send one to me, you know, just on blind faith. I'm gonna do a review for them. So this comes from, oh God, I don't even know who this comes from. I think this is Banggood, Banggood, and they sent me a Conflict 8000. So I had 2 of these. They went out of my hands. One went to one YouTuber. I sold one, and then the universe kind of paid me back, and now I actually get to put one to the test because I actually never featured one on my channel. So awesome. Yeah. How much is this reel? This reel retails on eBay, Amazon. You know, it's kind of like backdoor street pricing, $150, $140 if you're lucky. There was a time when they came really low in price, and I think that's when I bought them, like 120, something like that. But yeah, they sent me basically $150, maybe $160 MSRP item without any promise, no written promise that I would do a review. But now I'm kind of guilted into doing one because they actually came through. Okay, it gets better. Check this out. Conflict 8000. It gets better. Okay, so that was, I believe that was Banggood, Banggood. I'll put the links in the description below for anyone that wants to peruse those channels. You know what? Yeah, I do want to review that giant DF100A. I actually had one in my hands, and that thing was so big, it scared me. Okay, so last unboxing story here. Okay, so I got, you know, I got through all those. Those are the ones that are kind of from the Chinese companies. I got an offer from a Japanese company to review gear. And this company isn't a taco manufacturer. They're an intermediary for Japan-based auctions for JDM goods. So that really surprised me. Like their opening email was, do you like JDM stuff? Do you like Japanese quality? Check out our site. So their website is called buyee.jp. buyee.jp. So they're based out of Japan. They're kind of new. And what they do is they're an aggregate site for a bunch of Japan-only auction services and online listings. And they focus on JDM goods. So, you know, in the fishing world, JDM's often, you know, synonymous with like high-quality stuff. Shimano, Daiwa, you know, a lot of the stuff that you can't find here might be available on this website. So I spent 1 week looking through their website. They actually gave me a budget. I won't tell you the budget, but they gave me a budget, and I was kind of aggressive because I kind of came off the high of saying, I might get a Conflict 8000. What can I really pull from a company? Because, I mean, honestly, here's the deal. My channel has generated hundreds of thousands of views for product reviews. I'm pretty proud of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like a dude like you that decided to focus on making like quality or as high quality product reviews as possible to kind of help, you know, buyers. You know, there's a lot of channels online that do real reviews and stuff like that, but I really wanted to put the time and do like these long form, highly detailed videos to really help people. So anyway, that's led me to have offers kind of come across the table. So I said, okay, thanks for the offer. Would you mind doubling it? Because that puts me into a range of reels that, you know, people would really be stoked to see. Not another kind of no-name reel. I really wanted to get an opportunity to review something that I've never had in my hands. And maybe this reel isn't something that'll totally blow you away, but for me, this is a reel I've totally been excited to buy. I have no reason to buy it, but when, you know, the offer came through the table, when the offer came through to review it, and the budget was presented to me, I was like, okay, cool. Definitely send one my way. And this box is really big. I don't know why it's so big. I mean, it should be one reel, but let's see. They came through, okay? Okay, so let's cut her open here. So buyee.jp. So they kind of represent multiple Japanese online websites that sell a bunch of Japanese goods. It's not just fishing stuff. I'll tell you though, through my experience, the one website that they represent, it's a website called like Rakuten or something like that, but they had all the cool stuff, all the Stellas, all the Osea jiggers, all the like Emeraldus reels that I've never seen before. Those are like squidding reels, and I actually almost bought one, and I was like, I'm never gonna use a squidding reel. And just a lot of stuff that was outside of my budget. This is pretty cool. Check this out. It's just, you know, Japanese characters. I don't know. I never ordered things from Japan, so it's pretty cool to see stuff come through from Japan. Okay. Actually, I don't want to cut this shipping invoice. I kind of want to frame it, but I just cut it. And I'm going to wreck my lighting as I pop this box open. Ooh, you guys excited? I'm excited. All right. All right. Okay, I'm having problems here. Okay. Oh, by the way, not to like toot my horn and not to like pat myself on the back, but you know that guy Scoob from Tackle Advisors? He recently subbed to me, and he's been pretty cool. Been kind of trading likes and video comments and stuff. So I really feel like if a guy like him, that is to me the Alan Hawk of YouTube video reviews, I don't know, maybe my little reviews have actually done something. Okay, so back to the reels. Okay, again, this isn't like a reel that's gonna completely blow you away, but I'm super excited to watch this. If you guys are subbed to Whipping with Joe, or if you know who Joe Olivius is, old school guy from Kauai, he puts like a lot of reels to the test. Anybody sub to Whipping with Joe? Anyway, he's known for like completely brutalizing reels. He goes through Stratics and Stellas, and he's really tested all of them. And oh, sorry if the quality's bad, but again, I'm in a kind of a roughy, treesy area, so the cell reception might be terrible, and I'm streaming, so it might be coming across horrible. But okay, so anyway, if you watch Whipping with Joe, there's one reel that he said, above all, he's been able to put the most amount of hours with no breakdown. I think he's put like 360 hours on this one reel, whipping in the salt. He put a 100-pound GT from shore on a 7-foot Fenwick HMG rod with this reel. So if you guys know what it is, yeah, dude, somebody in the comments got it. Check it out. Okay, not only did they send me one, they sent me two. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so so this is kind of a mistake. I asked for a high gear version. This is the faster whipping version. I think this is the version that Joe uses. And I asked for a PG version, or the power gear version. I think this one's 5.7 and the PG was supposed to be 4.7. I wanted the PG. I wanted the HG for whipping. I wanted to whip like Joe. I wanted to throw it against surf stripers. And I wanted the PG version for bottom jigging. I wanted to see if there was a difference. But it looks like they sent me two of the same model. So just like the Sea Knight, I have two reels that are exactly the same, and I really don't need any of them, but I'm buried in reels. Fortunately, in this case, I'm surrounded by I'm surrounded by two like awesome reels. Okay, so this, in my opinion, okay, yeah, so the Conflict I think is worth about the same amount, but now I have two of these. But this, in my opinion, for my style of fishing, what's available to me, is a perfect kind of reel for the kind of stuff that I do. Just something burly, not pretty, something that's going to last, something that's not going to get destroyed, because I do have a pile of reels that haven't survived in the salt, and I don't expect this to join the pile of reels that have failed. This is the Shimano Spiros 6000 SW HD, the high gear version, and yeah, you know, not the latest and greatest in not the latest and greatest in Shimano tech, but I don't know, pretty cool offering. It was like, you know, with the budget I was given, I really couldn't go. I really wanted a Shimano. I've played with a lot of Daiwas, but I've never actually featured a Shimano on my channel. And I really wanted kind of like something that was burly, that could keep up with the pens that I've had, something that, you know, I could bang around and you know, splash real hard, and I don't know, just do well, just kick some butt. So really excited to put the Spheros for the test. I've watched Joe catch a bunch of fish on his, and I've always wondered, you know, wow, if that ugly Shimano does wonders for him, I wonder how it would do for me. So I picked the Shimano Spheros. I had the opportunity to review BG. I've already done that. Had the opportunity to maybe get a Saragossa. It was out of my budget, and I didn't want to push it because I was already pushing it. And the Spheros kind of is the one that popped out in my mind. This is the one that kind of best complemented what I wanted to do with a reel from them. And you know, that was within the budget they gave me. Again, they presented me something that was half the value of this, and I said, let's go all the way, and they sent me two. I was hoping to get the PG and the HG. They sent me two HGs, so thanks again to buyee.jp. Pretty cool that they're they're willing to let me play with these. Again, sight unseen, they're sending these to me basically for free, and you know, all I have to do is put it to the test and you know, show that the goods they sell can hold up to our market, right? The Bay Area, West Coast. So cool. Well, thanks again for sitting through round 2 of the live reel unboxing. I really thought I could do this video in under 20 minutes, but here we are at half an hour. So thanks to anyone who's watching, and thanks to anyone who's sat through the whole thing. I'll keep this video live on, or up on my channel if you want to check it out. And if I have any updates to the gear that I'm reviewing, you'll see them in a future vid that'll focus on that gear that I mentioned in this video. So thanks again for watching. Have a good night.